Happy Thursday, everyone. So today, what we need to be successful before we get going is we need something to write with, something to write on, and of course, you need your brain. So if you need to go get any of those things, hit pause and get yourself ready for today. So today, we are going to transition from just solving fraction problems to now putting them into word problems. So we're going to look at a few and solve a few. After we look at a question, right, I want you to pause the video, solve it, draw your model, write your equation, and then hit play to watch how we solve it together, okay? So the first one is that Kanan and Bailey made brownies last weekend. Yesterday, there was half a pan of brownies left. Then Kanan ate 1/3 of what was left in the pan. What fraction of the whole pan did Kanan eat? So go ahead, pause your video, draw your picture, write your equation, and solve it. Okay. So if I'm drawing my picture and these are my yummy brownies, right? They look delicious. And we have half of the pan left, right? So this is what's there. They're red brownies, red velvet perhaps. Then it says that Kanan ate 1/3 of what was left, right? It's not of the whole pan, because then it'd be silly to even ask this question. 1/3 of what was left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut what was left into thirds. And then I'm going to Kanan ate 1/3 of what was left. So this right here. And then the question is, what fraction of the whole pan did Kanan eat? Well, I know that this is one piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's 6 total. So it'd be 1/6. Now my equation might look something like this. 1/3 times 1/2 equals 1/6. Because remember, it's 1/3 of what was left. Well, what was left? Well, half of the pan was left. So I want 1/3 of 1/2, which, as we've talked about, is equal to 1/3 times 1/2. All right. Second problem is that Chloe and Bella have been on FaceTime a lot lately. 1/4 of the time they're doing TikTok dances, right? Of that time, or of the time that they're dancing, they're doing the renegade 2/5 of that time. So what fraction of the whole time that they're on FaceTime are they doing the renegade? Go ahead, pause it, draw your picture, write your equation, solve it, and then come back. So for this one, I'm going to draw it out by drawing a square again. They look very similar to my brownies, right? Point of this is, guys, your picture does not have to be super fancy, okay? Just needs to represent what's going on. So we know that 1/4 of the time they're doing TikTok dances, right? And then 2/5 of that time, 2/5 of the time they're doing TikTok dances, they're doing the renegade. So I'm then going to break this into fifths. Remember, they do not have to be perfect. Okay, you just have to get the idea down. And then we want 2/5 of that 1/4, looking for 2/5 of the 1/4. So that would be right here, which would be 2 out of, if I count these all up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 10, 15, 20. 2/20ths. So if I go ahead and write my equation, that 2/5 of 1/4 is equal to 2/5 times 1/4, which would be 2/20ths. So 2/20ths of the time that Bella and Chloe are on FaceTime, they're doing the Renegade. All right. So let's look at the third one. This is our last one as well. Colton and Liam decide to go for a race. Their street is 5/7 of a mile long, but they walked 1/4 of the race. So what fraction of a mile did they walk? So instead of using my box, I'm going to make a line, right? Because it's kind of like their street, right? It's 5/7 of a mile long. I'm going to break it into fourths because I know that 1/4 of the race they walked. Okay? Let me see if I can do this. So they walked 1/4 of the race. Well, how long was the race? It was 5/7 of a mile. So they walked 1/4 of 5/7. And then I would just use multiplication to solve it because once I have that equation, right, that's the key. So I know it's 1/4 times this 5/7, which would be equal to 5/28. So Colton and Liam walked 5/28 of a mile. Okay. So today's activity is you have, I believe it's 5 word problems to do on Schoology. Okay, solve them, then submit it into Schoology. Make sure you're submitting your work. Okay, so draw your pictures, write your equations, submit all that. Remember, you can just take pictures and upload it that way. Office hours today are from 1 to 2. If you need help with any of this, you want to stop by and say hi or whatever, go for it. All right, I'm here for you. Okay, I hope you guys are doing great. Still miss you guys, even though we're seeing each other, we're interacting. It's definitely not the same. So I hope everyone's doing well and staying safe. Have a great day, guys. Bye.